Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. Here we are for our first game of playoffs. I am joined by the queen of B herself, Mrs. Steela.
Hello, everybody. Oh, do you want to? I can't actually see the screen.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to turn that on.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very smart. Don't worry about it. Alright, there you go.
You're a very smart person. There we go.
Yeah, so we're actually starting off with your game.
No, come on. Okay. At least just get that out of the way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna preference this for all the people watching. Steela here was the person who got first seed throughout the main batch of
Campaign.
the season. So she's already got her spot delivered in A on a silver platter. And
Yay.
she's just kind of playing for pride right now. Seeing if she can stop Aiden in his tracks.
We will see about that.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, let's get started, shall we?
Yep.
Oh wait, hang on, I'm supposed to... on the left, we have Prince Girl as Celestic Celest... why do I always think Celestic Celestials? Did you ever have Celestic?
No.
I don't think so. I feel like it's always been Boston. It's just... Celestic Celestial just always made more sense in my head, I think. Anyway, she's going up against Aiden, also known as Hellfire Houndoms.
Houndooms.
No, look at his logo, it's Houndoms.
No.
I'm not kidding. It's So when I made his logo, I made a typo and no one noticed for like 6 months, and then it was just kind of funny, so we all decided, as in me and Aiden.
Why not keep it?
Yeah, so we decided to keep it, and if you actually look at the doc, it actually does still say Houndoms. He's had this for like 3 seasons. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, yes. Taunting the Glow King is always good. Fuck you. Trapping it in is also actually really nice. Was this designed specifically to fuck over lead Glow King, I assume?
It was just a screw Glow King in general.
Fair enough. Unfortunate you didn't taunt there again though.
Yeah.
Cause otherwise you would have been able to kill it.
Basically, this week, that week, I just going to playoffs. I was kind of in a weird headspace. Work was kind of really not great, so I basically kind of threw the team together and like really fast. I don't even remember how long, but.
Well, see, that's the fortunate thing. You'd already won first seed. You didn't really need to take anything too seriously.
Exactly.
Thankfully, it all worked out for you, though.
Yep. I think you've been posted through most of this season with that, too.
What's that?
I basically coasted through the season, just basically not, like, barely even doing serious prep.
That's nice. That's nice. Hang on, what just happened? I stopped looking. Yep, this is the Earth Power Chili Reception play. Tauros comes in. The Future Sight does sweet fuck all. Tauros being the brilliant check to get to Tauros that it is. I don't think Terra Steel was that great, to be honest. I mean, I guess it let it live that, hey. Never mind. It works, it's fine. Donphan, like, completely stops this thing, though.
Yeah.
Which is, rather unfortunate for you. Defog. Oh, yes, I remember this. So he ended up... This was like kind of what me and the other guys in VC decided, Ed, and I'm glad I remembered. This was a really good Thunderous set, and apparently Aiden actually came up on it like by himself. He didn't have Ziggy helping him, but he used it far too early. Hang on, what's the chat say? Yeah, that's Double Dance where Iron Leaves tank that. An odd one, but yes. Well, it does resist. I'm shocked there wasn't weird coverage for it. There is Sludge Wave, Depulse. I remember apparently it was supposed to be Weather Ball with the chilly weather. I feel like he should have gone with Sludge because you can never rely on having the chili up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I also feel like not much for Sludge
Yeah.
Wave.
And it only really even helped with Iron Leaves anyway. And if Iron Leaves was killed by Sludge Wave, although looking at that, I actually don't think it would have been. Because you take away Stab and add Super Effective, it's not finishing it off there, I don't think.
It's really not.
Yeah, so at
Well,
the end of the
that was-
day,
Yeah.
he just kind of used it far too early, I feel. And that's what ended up costing his Cool Thunderous set. Moonblast does finish you off, though.
Yep.
And that's a dead.
That time I
Nancy.
actually remembered. That time I made sure I could actually live because like the funny thing is I lived that. I remember
Yeah.
the last time we played the
Yeah, I remember that came
Like,
up
wait.
and everyone was surprised.
because it's like, oh yeah, I actually remembered like, oh yeah, I actually remembered to not have houses on the field when I made that play. Like last time.
That's that is indeed a great start. You died of that though, which I mean honestly
Yeah.
isn't a huge issue, I feel. Donphan does still just stop you full stop. Does Sugar? No. I was gonna say, I was looking at that like, does Sugar actually let you live on that low of HP? Yeah, Tauros goes down here, but at this point in the game, it's a bit too little too late. There's just not enough that you can do with the remaining pieces.
Yeah, that's slow. I really should have taunted the Slow King with Peatron at the start of the game, but I didn't, so that's on me.
Yeah, getting rid of the Glow King there would have made it super nice.
But unfortunately, that did not happen. Oh well.
I like how I say I think this is GG, and Derek goes, unless Staraptor sweeps, and I'm like, it can't. It quite literally can't. Not while an 88% Donphan is right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that was just one of those games where I just made a few crucial mistakes, and that kind of screwed me over. But at that point, I already had my AC.
I definitely
pretty
think
much locked up,
the not taunting was your biggest mistake.
Absolutely. But you live and you learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not too concerned about
I
it.
also don't know how good of a Staraptor bring was this week. It just kind of got sat on too easily by Bax and Donphan, and even Diancie as well. Hell, even if they wanted to do a bulky Glow King, they definitely could have stopped that pretty easily as well, I feel.
Yeah. But honestly, that shit was scary. So I felt like if I was... It just felt like it was a really scary matchup. I just didn't think I had all that much for it. Plus, I wanted to use Staraptor because when I first played him, I hadn't. I had not drafted... I hadn't picked up Staraptor by that point in the season.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show it off.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Why not?
Yeah. I don't really think I have too much more to comment on in this game.
I do not, because I really don't like commenting on it. Can you blame me?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, well, moving on to our second game. This is going to be a pretty short video. I should specify, there's only 3 games. And, one of them is a sweep. Spoiler alert. Yes.
Alright, good to note.
Yes. So for our second game here today, we have All Time Long, also known as Derek, or Playful Piplups, going up against I Miss Hurricanes, also known as Josh, or Hope's Peak Deoxys. I remembered his team name this time. Look at me go.
Go figure.
Yep.
Anyways.
Bro is still rocking Gen 6 OU teams. Technically, it's an Uber team because Medicham and Greninja, but, like, I don't care. It feels like an OU team.
Yeah. Yeah, and Mega Scizor was pretty much could also be used in OU back in Gen 6 because it was stupidly good.
Yeah, this isn't Mega Sizzle, it's Mega Medicham.
Yeah, but still, even base Scizor wasn't that bad in Gen 6.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like, it was still usable in the tier. Same with Gastro. Like, to be fair, okay, technically there's 2 Ubers and, like, 3 UU-mons. I actually don't remember what tier Florges is in. Either way, all of these Pokemon were, like, good enough.
Back in Gen 6.
Yeah. But I think, I'm going to say this now, but how his season has gone and how he barely made playoffs, I think is a large part of, because he's using an outdated draft. As I've mentioned in almost every week, his team is very reminiscent of Gen 6 or even Gen 7 metas. And that was fine for a while, and it was good for a while. But Gen 9 has had such insane levels of power creep that I'm pretty sure it's considered this first or second most power creep generation, only behind or ahead of Gen 5. Like, those two had the most power creep to Eve, you know? And it's just, I just feel like his team just can't keep up. I mean, on the flip side, look at Derek's team. He's got Hisuian Goodra, Gen 9, Ogerpon Wellspring, Gen 9, Regieleki, Gen 8.
9. Gen 8,
yeah. And yes, he does have 2 Gen 4 guys, but these are also a Gen 4 Uber and a Gen 4 OU, like, threat, you know? Actually, no, in Gen 4, Weavile was kind of shit, I think. Because it didn't have access to a lot of the moves that made it good. To be fair, Weavile's only one of those Pokemon that's actually only gotten better with time. Like...
Yes, thank you, knockoff buff in Gen 6.
And Triple Axel in Gen 8.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then Toxapex is, well, it's Toxapex.
Yeah, I have a very bad history with Triple Axel, I'll say that much.
Yeah, Axel's a fun move. Anyway,
Let me put it this way with Triple Axel. The first time I used it was with Mega Lopunny, and I only got 1 hit, and I've hated that move ever since.
No, that's fair, that's fair. Alright, let's get this going, shall we? Oh yeah, also, fun fact. In week 3 of this season, if anyone remembers, Josh was still 0-2 at the time, and I was telling Derek, alright buddy, he's better than you, but you gotta kick him while he's down. Because otherwise, I don't think you're gonna win. But he did not kick him while he was down. In fact, he got 6-0'd. So this is a really funny rematch in my eyes.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, I also forgot. I helped Derek with the first opening section. And I'm not gonna lie, it went exactly as planned. The only caveat is I expected Moltres to come to this game, and it didn't, but Scizor filled the role. So, I guess I should specify. He's led Greninja in, like, 7 out of his 8 weeks or some shit like that. So I told him, hey, lead with Regieleki and Thunderbolt. There's a good chance he'll swap to Gastrodon. Once he swaps to Gastrodon, go to Weavile, as Sludge Wave does, like, 48%. Regardless, or maybe that was Earth Power, I don't know. Regardless, he could not Tuco, yeah. A crit Sludge Wave did 38%. So he couldn't Tuco us, and we got a free knockoff. We were hoping to knock off the Moltres, but honestly, knocking off Scizor is just as good.
Yeah, I just have to do something really quick. Do you mind just pausing really quick?
Yeah, all good. Alright, continue on, guys. Yes, as I was saying, my plan went basically perfectly. I mean, Scizor getting knocked off was as nice as Moltres, I'd say. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I also told him to go to Toxapex after doing so. But after that, he's basically just on his own. I just gave him the start to the game, basically. Damn, that fake out did a lot more than I thought it would. I don't know why he stayed in there. I assume he didn't realize it had Bullet Punch.
It's also, like... basically Mega Medicham. It will always have Volt Punch.
Yeah. So this is what I really think is holding Derek back at the moment, is the fact that even though I think he's a fairly competent battler, especially considering it's only his second season, he's a complete noob. So it was like earlier in the season, he got 6-0'd by Lance because he used Freeze Dry Cryogonal, where Derek didn't know what Freeze Dry did. He had calced for Ice Beam.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of what's holding him back is just general knowledge. And it's one of those things where I'll help him out whenever it feels relevant. But, like, overall, he just kind of needs the experience, I think.
Yeah. Even as a competent player, I still sometimes forget electric terrain prevents sleep. And I've done that more than my fair share of times.
I think the thing that I keep forgetting the most is, because I've been playing a lot of OU lately, is fucking Goldango. I keep trying to... So, my Goldango is a Thunderwave Hex variant. So, I keep trying to Thunderwave opposing Goldangos, forgetting, oh yeah, fuck, I can't do that.
Right.
Yeah, I keep fucking forgetting for some reason how Goldango works.
Even though you're using one.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, he bonks the Sizzle, which gets that thing removed. Sends in Greninja, which we were actually pretty scared of thanks to Sludge Wave. And U-Turn also could hurt. Not necessarily, but it could have.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Terra Ground isn't great here, but this lunge set, I was so excited by that. It's such a dumb set, but it works so well. Also, I'm just now realizing, Duot joined, he goes, ground, like asking why the Tuxpex is named Ground. It Terrace and he's Ground! I don't know why that's so funny to me. Yeah, Florges is a tanky bitch.
Yeah, I like using if I don't get like say Sylveon, I always tend to grab Florges as a backup fairy type.
Honestly, they're both really good. I've discovered I actually really like Florges. I used to hate it, but I've discovered. Well, okay, put it this way: when I discovered its special attack was like 120, I'm like, huh, you know, maybe I shouldn't hate this Pokemon.
Yeah, it's really not that bad of a mon.
Yeah,
it really isn't.
Like, I always knew it was Spadef Tank, but I never realized just how strong its special attack was as well. In saying that, this is one of those plays that I kind of just feel bad for Josh for. But this is something I sometimes did intentionally, but I know Derek wasn't. It's the, let's make a purposely bad play to fuck over the opponent. He Earthquaked for fuck all while the Gastrodon Sludge Waved, because Gastrodon was predicting a switch to the Ogerpon. And it's just like, yeah, now he gets free yet minimal damage. But the main thing is you fucked with your opponent's head and they don't know what you're gonna do now.
Right.
He still stays in Earthquakes. Gastrodon actually stays and does it as well. And now he swaps because he's like, oh yeah, that exists. But all that damage it did is meaningless because of Recover. I don't know why he sent this in. Like, don't get me wrong, I know... Actually, Skull did less than I thought it would. But, like, you've already seen it, Terra. Why would you do that? I guess you're just sacking Raikou. I mean, actually, Raikou doesn't look that good in this matchup, to be fair. You've got Spadef, Wall, Goodra, Regieleki, Garchomp. Hell, even Ogerpon's only neutral, right?
Yeah.
And Water Absorbs, so you can't even try to burn it. Oh yeah, I love Aiden. Is this offensive, Pex? The answer was, it's defensive with 4 attack moves. And it's dead now. Horn Leech is nice. Now we just bonk. Oh no, that also kills, yeah. I guess he didn't want the swap to that. He got predicted with the Sludge Wave. Again, Gastrodon's out here to ruin Goodra's day. Although that does solid damage. Yeah, that's not even a 2-ko is the crazy part. So, Greninja is entirely crippled now. Oh, actually, no, it's just dead. Never mind. Yeah, now is the correct time to sack that.
Yeah, I feel bad though, just because Guja's such a stupidly defensive tank. I guess Josh was hoping for a flinch.
Yeah.
That was his best bet. That was the flinch.
I think his best bet would have been to just swap to Gastrodon and give up. Like, give up trying to win it with... Like, why did he go to Greninja anyway? Like, let's look at this, right? He sent that in.
Yeah.
He took the Sludge Wave. He then swapped to Gastrodon. Took an Earthquake for fuck all. Then he swaps back to Greninja.
Back to Greninja.
I assume he was predicting a swap, but I think the moment that he didn't get the switch he expected, he should have gone back to Gastro and just fucking Earthquaked it. Yeah. Actually, no. If he really expected the switch, why not just Sludge Wave with Gastrodon? Right? Or Ice Beam if you were predicting Garchomp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because actually Ice Beam was the good play because it's neutral to Gudra, neutral to Ogre, is crappled to Garchomp.
Yeah, it would have killed the Garchomp for sure. It's only at 30%.
Yeah, exactly.
And Regieleki's kind of not bulky at all and also can't touch Gastrodon, so that was like never coming in anyway. It's like, I feel like I think he misplayed his endgame. I think at the end of I don't think it actually would have mattered. Or maybe it would have, because Greninja can destroy Ogerpon, and Ogerpon was his best piece at the point. But it's just... I just think he very much misplayed his endgame. Because I think he played pretty well for the most part.
He did.
And I remember, like, feeling kind of bad for him, and, like, I even said in the chat, hey, just because you kind of fucked up this season, don't take it too bad. Like, we all still think you're one of the best beat players, if not the best. And that was something that I mentioned, is that basically all of his quote-unquote misplays was really him making the correct play and Derek making the wrong play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's really it was definitely pretty obvious after a while, because eventually Derek kind of was picking up on Josh's bad habits and was still kind of punishing him for it, but kind of not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure most of it was by accident. But I think the only thing that Josh genuinely fucked up on was like this last few turns. I think he should have stuck with Gastrodon. Yeah, I think this Greninja play is what at the end of the day cost him the game, because
for sure.
I'm pretty sure this was a Specs version.
Seems like it, yeah.
But
he swapped after the Sludge Wave because he could have stayed in and done
at the very least
Dark
it's a choice item. I just don't know if it's Scarf or Specs. Well, actually, the fact that he swapped out of the Regieleki makes me think it's Specs and not Scarf.
Yeah.
Because I remember that's something me and Derek discussed, is that he might go a Scarf variant to outspeed Lecky. But I'm going to assume it's Specs. But at the end of the day, if he had stuck Gastrodon, like if he had left Gastrodon in, a Specs Greninja Sludge Wave probably could have won this outside of Regieleki, which Gastrodon could have dealt with at any point in the time.
Yeah, just want to check something really quick. Trying to see. Jeez, okay. Hold on,
What are we calcing over here?
Okay, that's just sad. The sad thing is Greninja has to go timid to outspeed a Lucky with Scarf.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's really sad, actually.
Regieleki is just absurdly fast.
Yep. It is.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, to be honest. It's just insane. But yeah, a Sludge Wave definitely would have OHKO'd Ogerpon. A Ice Beam or Dark Pulse would have ended Garchomp. Gudra was the only real check to it, in my opinion. And, that was dealt with by Gastrodon, so I don't know why he sacked Greninja to it.
Swapped.
Regieleki is also similar. It's like just an easy revenge kill for it against Greninja.
Gastron.
But again, you just have Gastron that says hello, fuck you, and it's GG. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you have an electric type. You are a really fast electric type, but hey, your moves that suck. So let me swap into my ground type.
Yeah, literally. And it's kind of unfortunate to see Josh like this sometimes. Because it's like...
I hate when he gets like this. It's bad because like when he's on his game, he is on his game. But
yeah, like he can easily compete
like,
in A Division. Like, we all know that he can.
No question
he has.
Yeah, he has for sure.
But then he's also never made it through like first. Well, he's come first seed once, I believe, but that was before we implemented that rule. But he's just never been able to win the grand final. He lost it 3 seasons in a row. First to Ty, then to me, and then to Debug. And then he just hasn't even made it close since.
Yeah, because like when he's on his game, he's on his game. But the opposite is true. Is like when he stumbles, he really when he struggles really hard.
Absolutely. I really hope he watches this and can take something away from that.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, moving on to our final game. We have Daddy Bulba, also known as the scrub who doesn't belong here, versus Rosa. Sorry, Will, roasted you too hard. Anyway, this is Superior Stone Spinda, my brother Will, going up against Rosa, also known as Illawarra Hawluchas. I almost forgot his name again. Yeah, so this is the Sun Team plus Garchomp going up against Bundle, Gallade, and Terrapagos. Ignore these other losers.
Yes.
The other guys are just sacks to get these guys in. It's fine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think going it like matchup wise, I think Muck is kind of gonna be a little bit annoying. I think for it's gonna be pretty annoying to deal with.
I think
honestly.
a Spadef AV Muck could be a massive problem for Will.
Yeah, because even though you have Garchomp, I mean, you also have Intimidate Crook. You've got.
That's also Terra. It's also a Terra Grass Crocodile, which makes it an even better Garchomp check.
Yep. Yeah.
I forget what. I think this might be a Terra Flying Raichu, but honestly, I don't know what the fuck Bro does here, just in general.
I don't know either.
Oh well, let's get this game going, shall we?
Yep.
Anyone like Crocs? No. Getting rocks up early is nice. The cum is in, gets burnt early on. I mean, that's annoying, but not game-ending either, I feel.
Yeah. Going into the
knockoff, that's fair. Wait, it wasn't holding an item?
What?
What?
Wait, was that no item?
Yeah, this is no item Garchomp. The knockoff didn't knock anything off. What the fuck?
Hold on.
That's kind of crazy, to be honest. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, alright then. I mean, who am I to judge? This SD is terrifying if it wasn't for the bundle being right here.
Yep.
I mean, Ice Beam does fuck all. Hydro, on the other hand, still doesn't kill, but does enough.
Oh, you know why he probably was no item was for Poltergeist Bramblegast.
There's no shot that's why. Will would not think of that. And why would he use...
Only thing that makes sense, so...
I think he just is an idiot if he forgot. I mean, why would anyone, like... I feel like that's no, because Bramblegast has Will-O-Wisp. There's no way that you would use itemless Garchomp as a way to stop Bramblegast.
You never know.
He literally...
You're talking to the girl who...
He has Scavillion and Ogerpon.
Then again, you're also talking to the woman who brought physically defensive Kartana and Nuddly against the Sand Team. And it worked.
I say that's not the worst idea. That's a lot better of an idea than Will's shit.
The funny thing is, everyone that other week said, "Oh no, that's not gonna work," and it ended up actually working.
Oh god. And I also don't know why he just sacked his Ogabon like this. Like,
I don't get either.
He brought it in. It took a ice beam, and then he spiky shields for some reason, and then he tries to do it again, and then he dies. And I don't understand why he would do this. Fuck, dumbass, fucking what? You can... Wait, hang on. Am I allowed to terror my ogre or no? Fuck it, yeah, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, please.
Goddamn it.
I like actually. You should terror your Ogre and lose the game immediately. It sounds like a wonderful idea in my humble opinion. Fucking...
I love Beware, oh my god.
Yeah, Akshi's the goat. Yeah, well that's a dead Delibot, but also Delibot did pretty severe damage to the team. Slap Chop, I actually love the name.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a painful. That's a painful. I also don't know why he ice punched there. Psycho Cut. This is a really minor thing that I'm just gonna say for Rozzers in general. Psycho Cut had a guaranteed kill, and you didn't take Rocky Helmet damage from. Sorry, not Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin damage. So you probably should have just Psycho Cut again. You know what I mean?
Is Psycho Cut 100% accurate though?
I think so. Wait, maybe it's not actually. Hang on, I might be giving bad advice.
I feel like I remember it not being accurate.
No, it's 100% accurate. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on rough skin damage. Moving on.
Yeah.
And Dead Turtle. No sun for you, Will.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye. This is Rocks, which... not Rocks. This is Boots, which is cool, I guess. Flamethrower crit for the memes. Good thing he Drain Punched there. Alright, first impression time, baby. Never mind. Get dead.
Why would you not first impression?
I don't know. It barely made a difference anyway. Oh, God.
Alright.
I love Will. He's like, bro, I just want the game done, and Rosa keeps calking. Damn the crit. Rosa is being responsible. Fuck off, Will. Caleb, shut the fuck up. It's not your match. But Roz is my homie, and he's doing the right thing. Like, shut up, Will.
Yeah.
Stop being a little bitch.
Oh my god. Like, maybe we'll actually learn to play the game a little bit better. He might.
I mean,
I really shouldn't be saying that, but.
I mean, look, he did make playoffs this season, which is something.
Yeah.
Through debatable bullshit means, but he did.
Yes, agreed.
Anywho, if I do a little zoomy. So I like that these games were both 3-0s. I think that's pretty interesting. Then Will, who never deserved playoffs, got destroyed. And then this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a forfeit win. It's very entertaining to see. Yes, that is all.
Yep.
So our 2 people who won the top 4 games have already moved to the preliminary finals. They're just chilling out. They get a bye week. And then our 2 losers of top 4 and our 2 winners of bottom, well, no, not bottom 4, like 4 to 8, 5 to 8, yeah, that. Will be going up against each other. Steela, pretending you don't know what happened, who do you think is gonna win this?
My own match?
Yes.
I still, oh my god, I cannot pretend though. Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm on the Rosa hype train, and I love his core of. Wait, he didn't even need to rap it goes first. Will, fuck off, Will. Yeah, Terrapagos, Iron Bundle, and Mega Gallade is just such a hard team to deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm giving it to my boy Lucha. And plus I remember actually saying this to someone before, I don't remember who. You not needing to win, I feel like didn't drive you to really try your best. So
I agree.
yeah, I'm sticking with my
And
boy Lucha.
yeah, and considering that Work's been kind of just a jerk just Work's in general has just been a jerk recently, so like that also isn't helping matters at all.
Fair. Then between Ty and Derek, I'm gonna give this one to Ty just cause it's Ty.
Yeah, I very much agree with this. Ty is absolutely one of the best players I feel like in the entire server.
In the entire server, yeesh, that's a high bar. Maybe in the entire B division. Actually,
That too.
I gotta say, I definitely don't think he's a top tier in the entire server, but
Well, I think he is more like he's definitely one of the better players for sure.
Oh yeah, I definitely think he's far too good for B. I think he's probably like top 10 in the server, but like low end.
Yeah.
That'd be where I'd put him. Like he can make
Okay, that's
playoffs and
fair.
he has obviously, but like
He has absolutely.
but he's also not made playoffs before as well.
Yeah.
Anywho, I guess we can't really do the voting for the prelims because we don't know who's gonna. Well, I do know. Well, you know, we're not supposed to be sharing who wins these semifinal
No, we're not.
games. So, yeah, that's all then, folks.
Yep. All right. So
Well-
I will see you around. So.
Yes, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see all you dudes in the next video. Bye bye.
Goodbye, people.